Alright, hey everybody, it's Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida. It's a very big but bittersweet day today. What you guys are going to watch is we are going to be collecting Summer Bobcat out of the rehab area. She will be going into that crate that Jamie has there. And then we will be taking her up front where she will move into her brand new enclosure. It does not have an active camera on it as of yet. Poor Randall got pretty rained out last night, so we will have to wait on an official camera, but that's where she's going, and you guys will get to see all of that. And I'll be here for the next 2 days where I will try to make sure you get plenty of summertime. I think they are collecting some nets. Make sure you guys please share this and tag everyone you know right now because there's only going to be one live of Summer moving out of rehab and onto property, and it's pretty monumental. We're all pretty all over the place. I just told Jamie I don't really know if I'm going to cry or not because this was not the outcome we were going for. Never ever is the plan for a rehab bobcat to stay here, but she's exactly 1 month away today from having been here for a full year, and she's still so teeny tiny. We also thought today was pretty perfect because today is officially the first day of summer. So while we're waiting on Lauren, the plan will be eventually to come and catch Autumn out of cage 1, get her weighed, and then once we have completely cleaned up rehab enclosure number 2, and that means Autumn will shift over and then Makani will get to come outside. I missed it. What are we waiting on?
Lauren, let's get in there. She's been outside all day, so she
Didn't even think about it. I got it. Apparently Summer got very good at hiding, to the point where Victor and Jamie had to go in and search for her this morning because she was just totally disappeared. I was like, oh boy. She must have found out she's moving. Yeah, the grass is really out of control. Plus hers are like this big. Yeah, exactly.
Lauren's back. Jamie's getting gloves so we can close the door.
Okay.
She said she's going to put it on the ground, and if she goes in it, yay. And then if not, we're going to try and convince her to go in it, and then netting is like last
resort. Trust me, I netted her the last time. It was the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life because this giant net goes over this tiny baby and she just looked at you with like such, like, you deceived me. It was so sad. I was like, I never want to do that again. Yeah.
Well, I was like, how are we going to go from net into crate?
Yeah.
So hopefully she's fun.
Yeah.
I got a big one.
Alright. So we've got a safety glove because even though she's small, she is actually very ferocious. I don't know which side she was on. I completely missed. I don't know. So once we get her in the crate, and up front, we'll release her into her new enclosure, and then we'll show you all the little details that... Me too, yeah. Actually, she ran and hid from me yesterday, never saw her again, so I was excited about that. Now she just quit cuddling her rats.
One thing at a time.
One thing at a time.
So is the plan to put
know, we're gonna catch her, weigh her, move her here, and then he'd go there. But we'll both need like a full makeover before I can do that. Alright. So I think she's in this section closest to us. Activity in the very back corner. Oh, nice. She caught herself. Yeah, she's like, I'm not letting you guys net me again. I'll go in on my own. That's why she's the best girl ever. So she did not need to get netted. She just ran straight into that crate. Thank you guys very much for any and all donations today. Any donations in this live today, I'm definitely going to chalk up towards summer. In the summertime. You guys can also sponsor her as a permanent resident at bigcatrescue.biz. My heart's racing. So yeah, July 21st will be her 1-year rescue anniversary. So this will be a really big adjustment for her because we don't really talk around them. She's heard us talking during like medical things and a little bit along the way, but she's been here almost a full year and we don't really interact with her. So it's gonna be the first time she's hearing people's voices. All right, let me go get on Carol's cart. We'll have a summer parade. Joining, Summer Bobcat is officially leaving rehab. She is going to move up onto the main property. She's going to be neighbors with Mrs. Claus. Eventually she will have a camera on her enclosure, but as of right now she does not. So sorry about that. Still got a zillion other cameras you can watch though in the meantime. Trust me, Makani is worth having it up on your screen all day long. He is so fun. So for anyone who doesn't know Summer, I feel like you've definitely been living under a rock if you don't know our Summer girl. Summer Bobcat came into the rehab program just mere weeks old, clinging to life back in July of last year. And it took several months of around-the-clock intensive care where Jamie and I were both taking her home for long periods of time so she could be watched very, very closely. She's had a lot of different health issues. The one that has stumped us all is why she's so tiny. She's still only about 7 pounds. She should be like double or triple that at her age. And that is why she was deemed unreleasable back into the wild. She's not even a year old yet. That will happen on July 4th. And so, for the most part, of course, rehab cats with a lot of health issues can be a little iffy on how they do in captivity, but We have a pretty good track record for the majority of our permanent residents getting to see their 20s. So if you have anything to spare, go ahead and donate for Summer or go sponsor her at any of the levels. You know, everybody loves the brand new kids, but you can't forget about all the ones that have been here for 20 years. They need the attention just as much, but we recently had Val, Summer, and Winter all become permanent residents. Summer's the only one that is probably going to end up being social enough to be featured all the time. Val, you know, not so much. Winter is on permanent quarantine because we just don't know what causes her neurological issues. So it looks like we're gonna weigh her. So we'll get one more most accurate weight for her. Which I'm curious to see how long it...
It sucks we don't know the way to the carrier.
Yeah, I'll have to do that right after.
20 pounds. Thanks. 20.2.
20.2 with her in it.
Okay. 20.2. 20.2. You want her to stay
Little
on
pumpkin.
Hang on.
Little pumpkin. I mean, if she'll eat it. My little princess, I finally get to talk to you, baby. That's gonna be really weird, huh? Hearing everybody's voices for the first time. Oh, goodness. Goodness. You's a real bobcat.
It's almost her birthday.
You is a real bobcat in there. Oh, baby girl.
Oh, very small.
I just got coffee that.
Oh.
Oh, as soon as it's out of the cage.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
All right, well, let's move. Jamie said she just got another bobcat call. We're like, this isn't even funny. We're just moving one. I know. She's not even in a cage yet. Oh, Lord. So. Oh, big ferocious girl. She's definitely going to be showing a lot of like aggression to people, because even out in rehab, she has started climbing the walls, goes after your hands with the ropes. There's been a lot of adjustments they've had to make to the new enclosure because she's all claws and teeth, even though she's very tiny. Honestly, her roughing in my face is probably one of the greatest things ever. She doesn't always do that out there. She just kind of hides away from you.
Yeah, it's not Tiny Kid anymore because this is Tinier Kitten.
That's true. You need a new nickname.
Her name is Jalapeno Kitten.
Well, somebody in the comments said there's smalls and smaller. I was like, yeah.
Smalls and smallest.
My little summer girl. Hey.
Uh-oh.
She's gonna be very overwhelmed.
She's nervous.
This is very overwhelmed.
Ready?
Alright, so we'll get her settled in there, and then I'll show you guys her whole enclosure. I mean, you can get a pretty good idea that this thing's pretty epic.
She's so heavy. Oh my
So you guys can see right off the bat they redid the barricade over here, so that's actually looped in a little bit closer. Where you see that bucket is where her camera is going to go. Yeah, oh my god, it will curve out.
No, I use my phone because
Yeah.
oh, I thought you were doing it from the outside.
I can't reach through.
You got it. She's gonna kill a lot of scraper poles, you guys.
Yeah, really.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if she was our only small walkout cat?
She might have to be. She's crazy.
I know, she is nuts over food. Uh-oh. Alright, Lauren's gonna hold the little ferocious beast in there. So that Jamie can come out. Okay, Jenny. It'll be okay. You're still gonna get food all the time.
There's like
more routinely than just like randomly today. Like the anticipation's killing me.
I'm like, there's never been so
Sorry,
many
this
clips
is so
in my
hard
life.
to Good?
Oh, still like that cold.
It's gonna get you with your bite.
Hi, baby girl. Welcome home. You coming out? Welcome home, baby girl.
That's gonna be the cover of everything. Big times and the calendar.
So much to smell. So much to smell.
It's okay. Oh, no,
I
it's
got that
scary.
back in.
It was very scary. I'll give you some space.
There, let's see if you want to come out.
I'll film from somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll just show her enclosure because it's a summer wonderland. There's all of this platform, toys. They used real logs. There's a coolaroo up there. There's there's all kinds of ferns everywhere. she's gonna have so much exploring to do. Mrs. Claus is yelling at me from her barrel. So Summer's gonna be able to go up and over that ramp through the tunnel, and she's got a back section there as well. She'll have to get used to eating in a walkout. Good job, little lady. Good job. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, lady.
All the activities.
Good news is it's not like she's just coming outside for the first time ever. She's actually been outside for quite a long time. Just gonna be used to all the people. She usually only sees 1 or 2 people at a time, and we've always been very quiet, not talking, no radio calls, things like that. Look at her tail. Oh god. Are you flicking your tail at stuff?
Her little tail.
I know, she's flicking it at everything. You gotta show your tail to everything. If you go up that ramp, you can go back there, lady. Gosh, yeah, and Mrs. is over here just like, what's all this ruckus about? Did you get a new neighbor? You got a new neighbor? You gotta come out and introduce yourself. You gotta come out and introduce yourself, lady. You were in her shoes once. You were in her shoes once. Thank you to anyone that has been donating or anyone who's gonna go sponsor Summer at bigcatrescue.biz. The other thing Jamie wanted me to mention to you guys is that there's going to be a super awesome, amazing, incredible auction coming up at some point that features something to do with Summer, so I'm excited about that. Whoa, that's very brave. Up and over and across. Up and over. I hope she can come down that ramp pretty slowly. I don't want to scare her. Yes, I've already featured her growling. Well, Summer found the other part of her enclosure. Eventually, in the long run, she'll get one more additional section, but at this point in time, we're just keeping her with the 2 smaller sections. Look at her going through her tunnel. I think you're gonna love laying up there, lady. a different angle just so you can see they used a lot of natural logs and built little features out of them. So these are all nailed and screwed together. She has a feeding lock out here as well as one in the back, and then she's got this elevated den up here. And then she's got a coolaroo in there. No, I'm sorry, I can't zoom on a 2x4 enclosure because all it's going to do is show you cage wire. So you guys will have to take what you get in this video and all videos coming forward because unfortunately she's so tiny, she has to be in the 2x4, and that is one of the absolute hardest cages to photograph or film through, but it's what we gotta do. Part of the Bad Girls Club now. Part of the Bad Girls Club. Her little tail's working overtime. So this section back here is closed off to her currently until we can continue patching and adding new additions, but we wanted to get her up here as soon as we could. Hi, sweetheart. You're a very busy girl on that ramp. She's looking for a tree to climb. Cats always want to go up. What you doing, baby? Yeah, you can climb your ramp. You can't climb the tree. Alright, you guys, well, I'm going to go ahead and shut down this live because I think we're probably going to all clear out of the area, give her some time to explore calmly and quietly on her own. So if you missed any of this, rewatch it at dailybigcat.com. But Miss Summer is now officially on the main property. Thank you again for any and all donations for Summer, and really appreciate any additional sponsorship kits. I had a feeling she was gonna like that breezeway. Tail's working overtime. That tail's working overtime, lady. So, be watching for me tomorrow. I will be checking in with her probably first thing in the morning. Oh, good girl. Alright guys, take care everybody. Thank you guys so much for all your support with Summer over the last year. See you guys soon.